When I was a child, I lived in a farmhouse with my family, and they were nature lovers. They inspired me to do what I do right now. One day, my dad told me, Ileana, would you like me to build like an enclosure for the little birds that you are helping? And I said, yes, dad, please do it. I want to do that. But time passed by, I became an adult, and I always had this desire to have a wildlife refuge. Then one day, everything changed. A little screech owl came to my hands, and my life changed forever. A Jason project is a wonderful project whose founder was Robert Ballard, the oceanographer that discovered the Titanic. He was in love with Panama, and he was in love with many other countries. So the Jason project was visiting different countries so people will know more about the place where they were born. We were working with this project, and the kids said, well, this is wonderful to know about Panama, and name this little owl Jason. And that's how Jason got the name. This is the very first picture that I took of Jason in the science classroom. And, Jason's life inspired me to write a book about his life. Because when he arrived, he was so stressed. He was jumping from one place to another. Nobody wanted to know about this owl. So when I brought Jason to our house and I took Jason in my hands, Jason fell asleep. And that was a magical moment when he fell asleep because he was absolutely exhausted. So from that day on, we got a beautiful bond. This is Cape Henry Collegiate School. I got the name of Owl Whisper from there because after the kids listened to my presentation, they run to the office and they said, you should be the Owl Whisper. And from that day, I got the name. That was so interesting. And I love it. I love it. When Jason passed away, I didn't know how to give a closure to the book. But then I thought that it was beautiful to give a message about his life and what he represented for all of us, the legacy that he left for our lives and for nature in Panama. Now that I'm getting more owls, I have like a mission. I need to build more enclosures because I needed to give like a quality time to the animals that were coming here, and I wanted to take good care of them. One of my dreams was to build bigger enclosures because I was receiving big birds like barn owls, like spectacle owls, which are bigger, and they needed more time to strengthen their muscles, fly very well. So I needed the space so they will fly back, back and forth and be very strong. Many people tell me, how do you do with these birds? How do you teach them? And I said, well, at first I need to show them how to grab the food. But then later on they learn, they are so smart that they start feeding by themselves independently. I cannot do my work without a wildlife veterinarian because I am trained to rehabilitate, reconditioning birds, but I need the help of a vet. So we give them whatever they need. If they have a fracture, they get a surgery, hydrate the birds, all the necessary equipment to keep them be healthy and help them with any problems that they have. We receive animals with heat strokes, orphans, burned, because when people are putting on fires on the forest, the babies fly from the nests and their feet get burned. It's very, very sad. Many people tell me, what is the hardest thing that you do? Number one, when I get an adult bird, because they are not used to be hand fed. They want to eat by themselves. So I have a hard time, but I know how to deal with that. And also when they go, because I want to make sure they have the best flight ever. And they're flying very well. Now here, this is a striped owl, and this is another one. This one has only one wing. She had an accident. She was flying and she got trapped in a fence and she lost the wing. They needed to amputate her.
She will never fly.
She will never fly. She jumped from one place to the other, but she has become like a mother for the little ones.
Oh, okay.
She adopts other birds, which is really great. This is one of our ambassadors. This is a screech owl. Some of them remain here, and they help me when I do education, environmental education. So the kids get to know an owl, and not only kids, but grown-up people, to know how an owl looks like. Right now he's asleep because we are here. Look how it turns ahead, 270 degrees, and that helps them to hunt very well. So here we have some other owls, and this is a noni tree. Many people believe that, okay, are the owls going to eat the noni? No, because they are carnivorous. They are not going to eat the noni tree, but the tree helps them. It's like their house, and they stay here, and they have quality life. Some of the owls here, like this one, I'm gonna show you this one, had a trauma, and he was unable to recover. Ven, bebé, ven, ven. Okay. Even though this owl recovered a little bit, and you see the left wing is not in good shape. It was unable to heal very well. So that is going to be a problem when he goes outside. He won't be able to fly very well. He won't be able to hunt very well. But most of the animals, 90% or maybe more than 95% of the animals are released, because this is our mission. Give back to nature, what they need, and have their mission accomplished.